you remember the movies back in the days like Porky's and things of that nature. I mean, I agree with everyone. The profanity is over the top. Um, the profanity disclaimer at the beginning of the movie, you could have still used half of that profanity and still needed that disclaimer. And I get it. The comedic effect of it is it can be a good thing. It can be a good thing for a movie. You have a kid cussing in a movie here or there, you use it sparingly. But I do believe it was overdone. Um, I believe that the audience that they wish to reach, a lot of the families in America or the more conservative families aren't going to allow it, in their homes. So they're more so, you get halfway through the movie and it's so much profanity that you just like, I can't listen to this no more. So that is an issue. Other than that, the movie was funny. I had several good belly gut laughs out of it. Mike Epps' comedic relief was well needed, and it was a good idea. I mean, at the end of the day, it's the Bad News Bears, right? It's the Bad News Bears. Y'all remember that movie? It was a good movie, but in 2024, we're allowed to go a little bit off the deep end. So, but it was meant to be over the top. I think that's the whole thing about it. Snoop's character was completely over the top. Go G-Wagon, go Lamé, Dapper Dan, everything Gucci, Dapper Dan. All that was done by Dapper Dan. You could tell that his name was all over that. But all in all, I'm gonna give it a 3.5 stars. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to give it 4, and I wanted to give it 3 too. But I give it 3.5 stars out of 5 stars. But it was a good watch. I watched it, and I made it through it. Other than like my little niece Alyssa, she told her daddy to turn the TV down because they was cussing too much. And she about 15 years old, so if a kid tells you that, or a young lady tells you to turn it down, well, it must be a good young lady for starters. But other than that, that should let you know. That should let you know something about this movie. Other than that, it was very nice visuals. I do recommend it, but I mean, I'm gonna recommend it that you watch it with the mute button in your hand. If you have children, you'll watch it with the mute button in your hand because that movie could be an all-time favorite. It could be football. It's dropped right on time for the Super Bowl, and it could be an all-time favorite and be playing in people's households and stuff. But listen, these white folks ain't gonna let their kids be in there. Well, hey, I don't know. I don't know. We'll edit that out later because some white kids cuss at their parents. So maybe I'm wrong here, right? Maybe I'm overreacting. But like I said, my little niece said the same thing. So there's too much profanity. It's too much profanity, and we all agree with that. It's too much profanity. Other than that, hey, you can't make content or make movies for everyone. Some people are gonna like it. Some people are gonna hate it. When I prepare to record or to shoot the podcast, then my vocabulary and my language is much more alert. It's much better than it is when I am just laying around, turning on the camera, just talking ish. You know what I'm saying? So. And that lets you know that it's lazy language. You know what I'm saying? So that even what I'm saying is lazy language. But we all fall victim to those type of things. What was I gonna say? That it shows that your script it lacks depth. So you can look at like a Tyler Perry script, or watch one of Tyler Perry's shows, and the repetitiveness of the exchange between the two characters is maddening. So it's like you call yourself a writer, every other word in the movie can't be M or F'er. You know, it just can't. Licky ficky, whatever you want to substitute. But not even that. You have to show a little bit of range, man. You can't just go out there, like that. But and Snoop can get away with anything. That's why he got 3.5 stars. He got the extra half stars because it was Snoop, and Snoop got the most longevity. And what you gonna take away from Snoop? He on there cussing like Dolomite. But the kids are too, coming right back at him. And ain't nobody checking the kids in the movie, but it is what it is. Ain't nobody checking them in the world either, are they? But we're not going to go off the deep end tonight. We just want to touch in on Snoop Dogg, the Underdoggs, on Prime Video. This is Keath Walker with your #1 movie review show coming in. So, I mean, I even have to check myself from time to time. I have to, once you start once you start editing is the big deal with it. It ain't just, it's not just turning on your phone, because most people are going to use their phones to this is video camera here. Well, this via CNN, the Underdoggs comes with a mischievous warning that there will be ample profanity uttered in front of and used by young children, which, like everything else, is direct to in this direct to Amazon comedy, serves as a part of its crude charm while becoming a tad repetitive. They agree with me. Mostly this variant of the Bad News Bears. Hey, they agree with me again. What did you know? I didn't read this before I did the review. Okay, mostly this variant of the Bad News Bears creates a lightweight vehicle for star producer Snoop Dogg and benefits from not taking itself or anything really too seriously. Ta-da, I think I'm a good movie reviewer. Don't you? Well, CNN agrees with me. I don't know how many stars CNN gave it, but hey, premiere January 26th, Amazon Prime. Check it out. If you got kids that you want to watch their language in the future, watch it with the mute button in your hand, because you'll do a lot of muting. Other than that, George Lopez was in the movie. It was good to see George Lopez, because I know many of y'all don't mess with him for what he said about the black women or something in the crowd. But it is what it is. You're allowed to criticize people. They gonna criticize you anyway. It's the ones that you're not allowed to criticize that you need to watch out for, because everybody else getting criticized, ain't we? Aren't we? A different mental artwork that has to come from somewhere. But this was just my review of Snoop Dogg's Underdog movie. We're going to give it a 3.5 stars out of 5. Check it out. Or don't. Everyone is thinking that the Super Bowl is that football is rigged. And I believe that a lot of people have a right to think that way. Roger Goodell has actually been on, it's on camera. I should find it. I think I'll find the clip after this, and I'll edit it in to the stream. What is that?